We're back once again. Just got a victory. Back in the winning column. But man, we gotta string this shit together, man. It's too many times that I'm winning one, losing two or three, and then coming back with another win. That ain't gonna work. I was 12-3 at one point. Now I'm 16-11. What is going on here?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full
run defense heavy approach here.
We're ready for football,
they do got some deadly weapons on the outside, but pretty sure they do run the ball. Let's see what we can do.
Cousins on first down. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10, Cousins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there.
Why is Levante on the receiver? What is this?
Into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
Some funny business going on, chat. I have to watch this.
You want to establish a guy this caliber this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Give to Cook out of the gun. And that play going absolutely
I like that.
Before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First and 10.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
24-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the red zone now, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 25 on second down, Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
Third down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
I just wanted the big boy down the field, chat.
O.J. Howard.
Usually I switch that formation up, but I decided to stick with it this
Buccaneers are an
time.
extra point away from
Looked like
tying
he
up
was off
this
balance.
football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not
Good
worrying so much
play.
about guessing what the play call is.
Way to break
Throwing
that
on
up.
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Dalvin Cook. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to
Of course
find
he
some
go
open
with a little
space.
dump off.
And that's exactly what he
Of
does
course.
to the
Should've
tune
seen that
of a
coming.
first down.
play fake. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Cousins now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. They'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on second down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point try by Bailey.
Once again, I missed the kill shot in the hole, champ. Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to get better at that.
Vikings 14, Buccaneers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. A good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point put through by Succum, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19.
Chat,
so probably
you know he mad right now, right? He mad. He thought he wasted enough time to stop me from scoring. All I did was take the kickoff back on him.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Fournette able to get about 7 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Brady's throw there complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. On play action, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far.
Chad,
limited scoring opportunities for both
how did he
sides,
drop that?
and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
How did he drop that?
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out right at the 35.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A first down throw for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Cousins. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 14.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He gets it left side of Johnson.
I give it to this man, chap. He is doing some audible.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
Now Cousins. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Let's go, chat.
I'll give them credit. They took
Let's
their shot,
go.
but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will
no, Chad, I had it. I had
They kind
it.
of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Too much audible. Cost him.
A false
Let's
start
make him pay
backs him
for
up
it.
5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down here.
Yep, he thought he was going to get Thielen off on my linebacker.
Nope.
Watching.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and long.
Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, they'll give 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Fourth down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Let's go, chat. Let's go.
With such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 150 left in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He got 2 inches,
Chat.
chat.
2
inches.
This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The return is Osborne. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Well, chat, there it is. 2 games in a row, 17-11. I'm gonna get off for a while now. Probably get back on later tonight. So we're gonna try to keep the streak going, make it 3 in a row. Let's see what we got.